What's going on, guys? It's your man Ed Hayes here, the Wholesale Coach, and I just wanted to make a quick video to answer some questions that people have been posing to me in Facebook groups and other areas, some of my clients as well. So I just wanted to try to help you all out and answer some of the most common questions that wholesalers ask when just beginning. So I'll just jump right into it, guys. One of those first questions that I hear all the time is, once I come across these vacant and distressed properties, what to do next? Well, the answer is skip tracing, guys. What you want to do is compile all of your vacant house leads onto an Excel spreadsheet. Once you get all of the addresses on a spreadsheet, what I recommend is trying to get the homeowner's name as well, so you get the most accurate results once you actually send your list to the skip tracer. And how you can go about getting the name of your homeowner is going to the tax assessor's website and the recorder of deeds website, and that may be called something else in your area, so check that out. Those two sources are a great resource for wholesalers to be able to get some extra information. I recommend all of the extra information that you can get about that homeowner that you added onto that Excel spreadsheet as well. That's going to help your skip tracer be able to actually give you the most accurate results, so they know who you're actually looking for. It could be multiple people who've lived in a property and you don't want them sending you back the wrong person, or whatever the case may be. You don't want them sending you a tenant when you're really looking for the owner. Things like that. I'll also provide skip tracing, just in case anybody wants to know whatever. You can check that out at edwardhayes.org. The second thing that I hear all the time, and like one of the most common reasons I believe a lot of wholesalers fail even, and that's just fear. Fearing that you'll get a property under contract and not have anyone to give it to. Fear of having the conversations with cash buyers and motivated sellers. Fear that you just won't be able to actually make it happen. And what I recommend for being afraid is simply just taking action, guys. It sounds really simple, but I swear when you really get out there and you start taking action, like just do something even if it's wrong. That's what my sister used to tell me all the time. Like, just do something even if it's wrong. And like, I honestly believe that makes a difference. When you're taking action, you can try, fail, and adjust. If you're not taking any action, or you allow fear to paralyze you, then you're not going to be getting any deals, guys. And leads are the lifeblood of our business. If you don't have any leads, you're not going to be making money. If you're not having conversations, you're not going to be having money. So get on those phones, pick up those calls. You can get cold callers to do some of this stuff for you, but you get on that phone call. You take care of this business. Trust me, it'll make a big difference. Don't be afraid. The worst thing that could happen is that someone tells you no. Like, what I also recommend is get yourself a coach or a mentor. Get somebody that you trust and believe in, at least comfortable enough to just get on the phone call with you. Like, if it's the phone calls that's slowing you down, if it's the fear of making those calls, get somebody that's used to making phone calls. Even if you could just find a mentor off of Facebook or something like that. Like, hey, can somebody help me make some calls? Like, I highly recommend that. Just get somebody on your team that's willing to make some calls with you over the first few go-arounds. And then after that, you'll feel a lot more comfortable actually making those calls yourself. So number three, question that tended to pop up all the time is title companies. A topic that pops up all the time is title companies and like what to do once you actually get your contract signed. So that's a really great question. A lot of people don't really understand, or they tend to come across a lot of title companies who don't understand what wholesaling is. So here's my best advice when it comes to choosing your title company. The best advice I have for you is do it first. Choose your title company on the outset of all of your wholesaling. That's a part of your foundation, actually. Like, you should have established relationship. You should have an established relationship with your title company before you even go out there and start looking for properties for your buyers. So what I recommend is first finding out what your buyers want, finding out which areas they're interested in, find out which areas they do business in. From there, start calling title companies near those target locations. Start calling them and start trying to find wholesaler friendly title companies. A lot of them just don't understand what wholesaling is. Some of them may tell you that they don't do like same day closings, things like that, where they do like two closings in one day, things like that. So you have to really establish that relationship, and I cannot stress this enough, how important it is to do that on the outset. Don't wait until you've already got a deal under contract, you've got a buyer, you've got a seller, and you have absolutely nowhere to actually take this property. Don't wait until time's up. Let's take care of this business on the outset. You should have that established relationship with a wholesaling friendly title company from the jump, guys. So I highly recommend that. That's my best advice to you. Make sure that your title company, that they understand the process, that they actually do assignments, find out how much money you'll need to put into escrow. Some of them require like $500 minimum to actually put a property in escrow. So like you really want to check that out, especially if you're trying to get your seller to sell you the property without escrow money down. You definitely want to contact these title companies so you know all the specifics, and they will end up being one of your greatest assets. They'll let you know some of the things that you need to do and some of the things that you need to bring to the table in your state, in your area, to actually get these deals closed. So due diligence, guys, is very important. The next thing that came up is having the time to actually be able to go look for properties, put properties under contract, analyze those properties, actually market those properties, actually go to the closing table. People tell me all the time that they just don't have time. First off, let me just mention, we all have the same amount of time, guys. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with your 24 hours? That's what makes the difference. So, you know, your time is yours. So no one can say, I don't have time. If like you chose to not have time, you chose to give time to other things that are not as important, or obviously they were more important than what you're trying to do with wholesaling. It really boils down to how bad do you want it when it comes to your time. So I don't want to hear anybody telling me that they don't have time. Like, I don't got time for that. I don't got time to be hearing that and trying to debate that or whatever. You always have time. You have to create that time. If you really want to win in wholesaling, you're simply going to have to create that time. And one of those ways that you can actually create some extra time for yourself, and it's one of my strategies that I use to actually be able to wholesale 5+ properties per month. And this is why I'm telling you this. What I recommend is setting up your team. Set up a team. Don't try to do everything yourself. This stuff is very time consuming. And honestly, I believe that a wholesaler, just right off the jump, trying to do everything themselves, it could take 30, 60, 90, 120 days before you actually get a deal closed. So how I recommend setting up your team so it's not just you is hiring yourself some house hunters. Create a team of vacant house hunters. And you can put out an ad on Craigslist and hire these house hunters. It doesn't matter where you do this. You can do this anywhere in the nation. But put out an ad, use some house hunters. Tell them that you need people to go out and find vacant and distressed properties. And essentially what they'll be doing is driving for dollars for you. So instead of going out to go spend $60 on gas, going all throughout all of your whole county trying to go find every single vacant and distressed property, you can multiply your efforts and put out a Craigslist ad, pay $5 to $7 to put out that Craigslist ad, I believe it is, and then multiply your efforts. You can have 13 people out there looking for vacant and distressed properties for you, which will save you a ton of time, guys. Not to mention it'll bring you more deals in faster. So trust me, and like you do not have to pay these people up front. A lot of people, when they hear, oh, I gotta hire somebody, they feel like, oh well, obviously I don't have money for that, so they just immediately stop considering it. What I'm suggesting to you all is hire those people on a commission basis. Another part of your team that I believe is essential to you actually being able to scale and being able to take care of some of this business, especially if you have a full-time job, is hiring yourself some cold callers. Hire yourself some cold callers. Now, what I recommend with the cold callers is putting an ad out or a job posting out on Indeed. See, because Indeed allows you to get their education and experience, so you can be able to judge the quality of that candidate a lot better when you're on Indeed versus Craigslist. You can actually find out how many years of experience they have, what their educational experience is, stuff like that. So I usually recommend that person that they need to have at least 2 years of sales experience. And they also, like, I don't make it required, but I also ask them how many years of real estate experience they have. And I typically just hire the people who have the best combination of the two. But the reason why I do it on Indeed is because I want very high quality cold callers, because they're the first line of defense when it comes to my business. They're the first interaction that most clients are going to have with my business. So I need to make sure that that person is very comfortable over the phone. And I recommend interviewing that person maybe once or twice before you actually start having them make phone calls. And it's the same thing goes if you hire a VA. You definitely want to interview those people beforehand to make sure that they can actually do the job. The next thing, guys, is how to accurately get numbers for your deals. So I have a great video on that. I'm going to link it right here. I believe it's going to be right here, right up in this top right hand corner, guys, and you can click that video right there. Is how to get comps online free. And pretty much in that video I go into realtor.com and I show you all the process that I use to be able to get comps for my properties free, without needing any MLS access. And I believe that that's so important to be able to actually go in, get accurate numbers. If your numbers don't make sense, the entire deal doesn't make sense and you lose a lot of credibility. So running accurate numbers is absolutely vital to you running a successful wholesaling business. So like I said though, guys, just check out that video that's going to be in the top right hand corner, or if you want to just search it, it may even be like underneath this video on the side of the screen, and it's how to get comps online free. So I highly recommend just check that one out when it comes to running those numbers. The next one would be how to attractively market your properties so they actually get sold. So pretty much I just want to explain how I go through the process of creating a buyer's package to actually make like attractive deals, guys. So first off, I have a cover sheet with a picture of the property and all of the vital information about the property. From there, I'll have 3 to 5 pages or screenshots of comps that I've had on the property. That I found for the property. From there, I'll screenshot the tax assessor's information and I'll screenshot the recorder of deeds information. And then I'll also add in my repair budget bid for that I received from my contractor. That was actually another question I received as well. Another question that I answered just recently, and that was, how do I get accurate repair numbers? So I just want to throw this in really quickly. And the way that I recommend always to get accurate repair numbers, don't do any type of estimations. Find out what the actual repair numbers are from a contractor. Have a contractor or repairman come out and actually give you a bid, an official bid on the repair cost for that property. See, this person will come out for free because they want to be able to win the bid and actually be able to provide the rehab for that property. So get yourself somebody that's able to come out within 24 to 48 hours of the time that you first talk to the seller. Preferably try to meet that contractor or that repair guy at the property when you meet the seller. And that's a 2-for-1 right there. Now you can get a very accurate video of the entire property. You can get your repair bid, and you can talk to the seller, meet the seller, build that rapport all in one setting, guys. So I highly recommend that. I just want to throw that in real quick, but to attractively market it, so you're going to have the repair bid budget in there that you got from your repair guy, the tax assessor's information, the recorder of deeds information, your screenshots, and you're going to have that cover sheet. And optional, you can have your like either your seller lead sheet that you went through with your seller, or you can have you can have the actual purchase and sell agreement with your the sell agreement with your seller inside of your buyer's package. And so like how I like to do is like once I compile that, and the way that I operate is that I work from the buyer's perspective down. So I'm finding out first what my buyers want. I'm going to go find those properties. I put them under contract, and once I create that buyer's package, it's just as simple as sending out a simple text or an email to be able to actually get the property closed. And I didn't mention on that that cover sheet, I also put a link to that very good video that you took when you went to the property, so they can see. And a lot of buyers will make a move based off of a video. Not many of them will make a move just based on photos. So I highly recommend to always have a very, very accurate, very thoroughly made video of the entire property. So yeah, though, guys, and then the last one real quick that I'm gonna go through. I know this video is getting a little bit long, so the last one is how to find motivated sellers in your area. And I also have a really, really good video. I've got a ton of videos on how to get motivated sellers, and you can check that out right here in the top right hand corner. It's gonna be, and there's gonna be 11 ways to find motivated sellers, guys. I hope you all like really are checking out the channel. I've gotten a ton of new subscribers recently, so shout out to everybody that's new to the channel. If this is your first time liking this video, go ahead and comment down below and let me know that this is your first time checking out Edward Hayes' channel, first time checking out any of my videos. Go ahead and let me know, hey, I'm new, what's up? You know, subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're not already. Anyway, I just want to bring a couple channel updates real quick so you all know what's going on. So real quick, really soon, October 2nd, I'm going to have a webinar, guys, where I'm showing you all these same strategies that I'm going over in this video. I'm going to show you all how to go from point A to point Z and actually be able to get money in wholesale and real estate. And not just that, but scaling your business to 6 figures and beyond in the next 6 weeks. So this webinar, I've really put my heart and soul into the content that's going to be in the webinar, and I've really tried to create a webinar and like a presentation to really thoroughly describe the process and really give you all some insight. Like some of these questions that I'm answering in this video, like kind of show you all some of the things that most other wholesalers simply don't teach. I want to give you all everything. I don't want you to have to guess and wonder what you should be doing. So I got you, guys. I'm here for you. I'm looking out for you. That is going to be on October 2nd, guys. It's going to be limited seating. Only 500 people are going to be allowed to register for the event. And this thing is selling out like a hotcake already. It's absolutely free to get in, but a lot of people are signing up for it. So I highly recommend go ahead and sign up for the webinar that's going to be on October 2nd, 2018. It's going to be very thorough, very descriptive. I'm going to provide tons of information to veteran as well as brand new wholesalers. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to leave a link down below so you can click and get registered for that right away. Outside of that, you can also download my free ebook, How to Wholesale 2+ Houses per Month and Earn 6 Figures, for free as well. All of these items are going to be on my website. I'm actually in the process of creating a brand new website right now. My current website, edwardhayes.org, is just getting a little bit outdated, and I'm making a brand new website right now. It looks beautiful, guys. If I can, I'm going to try to add in a little bit of information right here, or like a little video of like some of the website right here. If not, sorry about that. And if so, I hope you all like that. I hope you all are looking forward to the website. If you click the link down below, it may even be up and running right now. Anyway, though, guys, I hope you all like this video. I hope I provided some good value to you all and that you actually got something out of this. If that is the case, go ahead and hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Every single day I'm out here trying to help you guys, trying to help you grow, build, and earn so much more money in wholesale and real estate. No more being stuck, no more being confused. I'm your wholesale coach, Ed Hayes here. And until next time, guys, I'm out.